In these next few examples, we are going to be talking about evens and odds, even functions and odd functions. So if you have sine of a negative theta, it's going to be equivalent to pulling the negative out. Sine of that same angle, but positive, but with a negative associated on the outside. Tangent's going to be the same thing. If you have a tangent of a negative angle, it's equivalent to a negative tangent of the positive angle. And it has to do with the fact that they're odd functions, which on the next video we'll talk a little bit more detail about that. And then cosine is an even function, so if you have a negative angle, it's no different than you having a positive angle. So cosine of negative 30 degrees is the same thing as cosine of positive 30 degrees. So we're going to use these to help us figure out this. So if you have tangent of theta equals 2.6, then what's tangent of a negative? Well, tangent of the negative is equal to just a negative thrown into the front. So you're looking at basically kind of rewriting this as tangent of negative theta is equal to negative tangent of theta. And if we have tangent of theta equal to 2.6, you're looking at negative 2.6. All right, so if you have tangent of tangent of some angle equals 1.6, then what is cotangent? Well, cotangent is the reciprocal. So you're looking at cotangent being equal to 1 over tangent. And we know that tangent is 1.6. And so if you take 1 divided by 1.6, you get about 0.625 is what that becomes. All right, and then if you have cosine of some angle is equal to negative 0.65, then what happens if you have a negative angle associated with it? Same angle, then you are looking at this property, so it's equivalent. So cosine of negative theta is equal to cosine of positive theta, and we know cosine of positive theta to be negative 0.65. And the last one, sine of some angle equals 2/3. Negative sine of a negative angle is going to be equal to what? So we'll just kind of go through the progression. So sine of negative theta is negative sine of theta. So you already have a negative, so it'd be a negative sine of your positive theta. And then sine of theta is 2/3, so you'd have a negative 2/3. If we substituted, negative cancels, and you got yourself 2/3. Okay, so that's the first part. Second part, we'll do a little bit more about the evens and odds. Thanks.